Let's talk about this forecast. Chill yesterday. Got out for a walk.
Looking forward to this warm-up you've been talking about.
We're going to have to wait a little bit longer, though. Unfortunately, that's not going to get here till Friday and Saturday. But overall, not too bad. Unfortunately, we don't have any rain in the forecast, so continuing to keep a close eye on that. But cooler conditions are sticking around, at least for a little while. We also have some significant cloud cover in the evening hours. It's really moving in. It's some very thin, light clouds that really get much worse in the overnight hours. But that is a perfect recipe for really fantastic sunsets in the later evening hours. So this wonderful photo sent in from the interior valleys in San Luis Obispo County, sent in by Jeremiah JJ, with beautiful conditions with that really cotton candy-like sky in the later evening hours. If you have any photos like this that you're particularly proud of, we would love to feature them here on our show. Be sure to send them to us using the hashtag #BeOnKSBY. We would love to see any photos you've taken along the Central Coast. Now, those clouds are getting a little bit more dense in the overnight hours. Right now, we are seeing some patchy dense fog and low-lying clouds throughout much of the Central Coast. The worst of those low-lying clouds and fog is in the Santa Maria area, Lompoc, and the San Ynez Valley, all the way through 101, especially near the Buellton area. Keeping a close eye on that. Lowered visibilities can cause some issues on the roads, so be sure to take a little bit of extra caution, especially in this area and elsewhere across the Central Coast, where a little bit of that patchy dense fog is still possible. It's going to be very localized, something to keep a close eye on as you head out the door this morning. Something else we're seeing is those winds. They're continuing to get a little bit more intense. By about 9 a.m., we're going to be seeing them really pushing onshore, really starting to push on shore, bringing those wind gusts up to about 20 miles an hour throughout many of our coastal valleys. That's going to continue to increase in the afternoon hours. By 2 p.m., many of us are going to be seeing wind gusts upwards of 25, even up to 30 miles an hour, but these are still just below that advisory criteria, but we will be reaching that advisory criteria in the overnight hours along the south coast, where we will have a pretty significant sundowner event. You can see by about 9 p.m. those winds are going to be mainly centered along the coastline of the south coast, so we're keeping a close eye on that. That's going to keep them a little bit clearer in the morning hours than the rest of us will be seeing, but still very intense winds are going to be moving through the area. That's also helping to bring in some wave energy. We are seeing a little bit of a swell just off of our coast right now, 7 to 9 feet throughout much of those areas with those cresting waves, but they are going to be getting worse. We will be seeing those breaking waves 8 to 11 feet and a dangerous rip current expected across all of our western beaches. It's going to be mainly today, starting to taper off over the next few days as well. Just something to keep an eye on if you're going to be out by those beaches in the next couple of days. Continue to keep a really close eye on that. Now, checking out your area forecast for today. 79 degrees in Paso Robles, 67 in San Luis Obispo, 64 for Santa Maria, 63 in Lompoc, and 65 degrees in Santa Barbara. Across the board, a few degrees taken off of what we saw just yesterday. We're continuing that little bit of a cooling trend, only in the 50s in some locations along our north coast, 58 degrees in Cayucas, 60 in San Simeon, Cambria, and Morro Bay, 75 in Atascadero. In the Five Cities region, pretty similar conditions there. Nipomo at 67, Los Osos at 60 degrees, and along our south coast, similar conditions there as well. Goleta at 67, 72 in Solvang. And over the next couple days, cooling down slightly more for your Thursday. Then we're going to be warming up pretty dramatically for Friday and Saturday, staying sunny, although a little bit more mild for Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday of next week. Unfortunately, no chances of rain in the forecast, but we do have lots of sunshine, so good news there. Neil and Janelle, back to you.